Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Angie. Happy New Year. Can I get away with saying that still? I think so. We're still at the beginning of the month, so let's get into it for today. I'm going to start by going back over my goals for the year again. We have 5 of them, and so those goals are not to add any new debt this year, to start investing, and this is something that I probably won't tackle until a little bit into the year because I don't want to invest in anything that I don't understand. So I need a little education on my part. I want to read 2 finance books this year. I read the one last year, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and so this year I'm going for 2. And I actually already ordered one of the books that I'm going to read through Abe Books. You all, if you are looking for a cheaper way to purchase books, Abe Books is fantastic. We're trying to build our emergency fund up to $1,500, and then we want to pay off our personal loan. So those are our biggies for the year. Now, I talked about my action plan a little bit when we went through this with my plan for the new year, but then I took it a step further and really broke those goals down because I like to set different goals each month, or at least that's how I did last year. But trying to simplify, I'm not going to be setting different goals so much. So let me show you what I mean actually. So let me go back here. So what I did was I took what we needed and where we were already at, and I used that and I broke all of those goals down into daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and then for the year. So daily, we all do this. I'm going to keep tracking my expenses, checking our account, making sure everything is clearing correctly and so on. Weekly though, I'm trying to increase my following on Instagram and continue to build my Etsy shop, so I will be making at least 1 Instagram post a week. And then of course I'm going to be reading my finance book, and so I'll start the first one when it gets here. Monthly, my goal is to complete a savings challenge each month. However, you all know how life goes, and so that may or may not happen. We'll see, but I'm certainly going to aim for it. I'll be closing out the budget like normal, and then in order to pay off our personal loan, my goal is to pay $307 towards that each month. And then to reach our goal with our emergency fund, that means I'd have to add $113 to our emergency fund each month, because we started off with, let's see, yeah, we started off with $145.43 in the emergency fund, and so if we keep going and adding this amount, we should reach that goal. So that means every quarter I'll add $339 total to our emergency fund, and my goal is to pay $921 towards that personal loan each quarter so that we can get rid of it. So I'm sure you all have heard the quote, the only way to eat an elephant, one bite at a time. And so that's what we're doing. I want to finish half of each of those finance books each quarter. I'm going to check in on our goals, and then we're hoping by the time we get to that 4th quarter, we are ready to make that first investment. And we may do that sooner, but that's the goal. At the end of the year, of course, I'm going to discuss our wins and our struggles this year, what we saved total, how much we applied towards our debt, did we meet our goals? We'll share that. And then, of course, before we know it, we'll be planning for the next year. So that's what we're doing to start. So again, this month, I'm going to try to do a savings challenge. I'm going to close out the budget at the end. We're going to add that $307 towards the personal loan and the $113 towards our emergency fund. So, and that won't change. So that'll be the goal each month throughout the year, just so that we can meet our big goals. All right, so then we do have some money to stuff into our sinking funds to get started today. And so I do have a new binder for my sinking funds, and I love my envelopes, you all. So remember, our focus is on our emergency, renewals, our dog, let's see, vacation, and gifts. And I want to say we were doing one more. Let me look at my little cheat sheet here. Oh yes, and new clothes. So those are the ones that we're focused on stuffing right now. And you all, once we reach the goal for the sinking funds that we're stuffing, then we'll move on to another one and another goal. So I did leave some goal spaces blank in my budget binder so that I can, you know, add those on if I need to. All right, so let's look at how much we have. So we have 50 in placeholder money. And then we have 20, 30, 45, 51, 52, 53, and 54. So that is what we are stuffing today. All right, guys. So here we go. So let's start with emergency. Now, emergency, remember, I automatically have this transferred into our Ally account at the beginning of the month. And so that's what the placeholder money is for. And so that $50 has already been transferred over. So then, you all, it's my goal to find a way to make the other 63 so we can stuff that 113. But our 50 has already been added in, so let's add that in there. And I'll update the trackers for this, and those will be things that I share with you each quarter. Let's see. So then towards the back, we go to renewals. All right. So renewals, we are stuffing 15. So let me get my 15 there. So how's the year starting out for you all? I gave myself a little grace before starting making videos again because the quarter started over and we have science fair and things going on. So it's just been a really busy first week back for me. But it's a full week for our students this week. So, and then we actually have our school fair this week. So busy time for me. Let's see. Vacation. So vacation is going to be in the back. And for vacation, we are adding 25. So here's my 20. Here's my 5 for that. Okay. Let's see. New clothes is going to get 11. So here's my 10. And that makes 11. And let's see, gifts. And there's gifts, which gets 1, 2, and 3. All right, well, so we are off to a great start. And that is it with our sinking funds. So then I will see you next time, and we'll get to add to our penny challenge soon. So you all let me know, how are your goals going? How's your new year starting out for you? And I will see you next time.